Rob Frazier here. This video I'm going to talk about how to convert your leads into buyers, and I'm going to talk about what I do. There's a lot of people out there talking different courses and stuff like that. They're big time marketers, but what I'm going to share is just stuff I've personally learned about converting cold leads into buyers. So number one, getting into it, traffic. Number one, traffic. Who are you buying traffic from? If you're getting traffic from one source, what I do is I tell people the three sources I buy traffic, or the four sources I use to buy traffic, and I rotate where I get traffic from. Traffic for me, MLM Leads, Udemy Solo Ads, Solo Checker. I use those four sources, and I rotate who I buy from over and over and over, and I stay consistent, and I buy traffic from those four sources every single week. One week I'll hammer Solo Checker, next week I'll hammer Udemy, the next week traffic for me, the next week MLM Leads, then I'll go back and I'll repeat over and over and over and over and over again without stopping. Number two, consistency. People want to join people who have a long-term vision and are consistent and are not wishy-washy. There's a couple of exceptions. If you're a big leader, if you're a heavy hitter, if you have, email list of, 250,000, it's easy to join a new opportunity and send out an email and get right to the top of the comp plan. If that is not you, then you can't do that. You have to pick an opportunity, pick a system, stay consistent, have a long-term vision, because that's how you are going to get people to join you. Right now, everyone's joining the heavy hitter who joins a new deal every single week and are chasing the dream, or they're joining the number one recruiters and various opportunities. So unless you're any one of those two people, which I myself am not, you have to have a system and you have to stay consistent. You have to have that long-term vision. That's how you are going to attract people to you. Unless you have a large following to immediately leverage into a new opportunity, stay focused on what it is you're doing. So, I'm just checking my kid here. He may be doing some voiceovers here, and he also hears the annoyance in my voice because I get this question all the time. Hey, Rob, I got, 500 leads. Hey, Rob, I got 2,000 leads. Hey, Rob, I got 5,000 leads. How do I get people to buy? And a lot of people are relying on the autoresponder. They join an opportunity, they send traffic to a capture page, and they let the autoresponder do the work. People join people they know, like, and trust. People don't join autoresponders. People join that heavy hitter who has a large following, or people join the number one recruiters in various opportunities. I myself am not any one of those two people. But why people join me is because I'm consistent. I have a long-term vision. I'm not joining a new deal every single week. And in your situation, you have to stay focused on what you're doing. Too many people get in, I got 1,000 leads and nobody signed up. But those same people are not cultivating a following. You have to build your following and the income will come. How do you do that? The same things I do. I put out YouTube videos very, very consistently, if not every single day. And I talk about the plan. I talk about the plan I'm following. I talk about the money flow. I talk about the traffic. I talk about why I pick the programs. I talk about why I follow my plan. Every single day I put out a video talking about my plan. I sell myself more so on my plan, which also sells other people into my vision. You see what I'm saying? You're not consistently doing anything. That's why you're not getting consistent signups. Unless you're that heavy hitter who can join a new deal, blast out an email list or one Facebook post and get hundreds of signups, which isn't hardly any of us watching this video, then you have to pick a system and stay consistent. You're too wishy-washy. You're joining new deals all the time. You think the system sucks. It's the person in the mirror. who's going to make the system work. And if the system sucks, it's not the system, it's that same person in the mirror. Now, how do you get people to actually join you? Do what I do. I put out videos talking about my plan. I have a Facebook group supporting my group. And I know I got this screenshot here. I don't even, I'm too busy ranting and raving. Also understand, this is just one of my opportunities. With Power Lead System, I made over 180K past couple years. With FutureNet, I made over 330K past couple of years. I'm not pulling up my screenshots just to show income proof, because that's, what I call penis measuring. But what I'm trying to share is that you have to have a long-term vision. You have to put out content in addition to just buying traffic, slamming traffic. People think when I say slam traffic, that just means buy traffic. No, that means putting out YouTube videos. That means networking, traveling to networking events, talking to different people who are successful in their own fields, learning different tips and tricks, expanding your network on and offline. Don't just sit around on Facebook all day posting. There's some people who I watch, oh yeah, I'm grinding. And what their definition of grinding is making like 20 Facebook posts a day. That's not grinding, my friends. What's grinding is going to networking events, traveling, putting out YouTube videos, having a Facebook group, doing weekly trainings, or, every 2 weeks, put out a couple of videos talking about your system. And just staying consistent at doing that. Just stay consistent at doing that. Take your system, take your plan, and talk about why you're so sold on it. The more you do that, the more you're going to sell other people on it. If you look at my back office at Power Lead System right now, I own every single product. And I actually participated. I got 2 courses in this Master Traffic Institute. People aren't all in on what they're already promoting. People aren't all in on what they're promoting, and people haven't even gone through the courses. An easy one up. You have products here. How many folks listening to me right now have actually gone through, well, I already got logged out here, but have actually gone through any one of those products? I guarantee you, hardly anybody. I'm not even going to log in there again. Trying to shoot this video, got my kiddo crawling around here, driving me bonkers. I got people online driving me bonkers because they're not committed to anything. They buy courses, they don't go through the information, they buy traffic, a couple of times, and they're mad that the system doesn't work. You have to work the system. You have to pick up the phone, call your leads, text your leads, call your free signups, text your free signups, send them an email, talk about your plan, send them a video that you made talking about your plan. Create a Facebook group centered around your plan. Hold weekly hangouts training your team. That's who people are going to join. Or they're going to join that consistent person who's hammering the plan, who has the support, who has the Facebook groups, who has the content to follow. They're going to join that person. Or they're going to join the #1 recruiter in whatever opportunity it is. Or they're going to join the heavy hitter who's joining a new deal every single week. Those are the 3 people they're going to join. So if you're not the #1 recruiter in an opportunity, if you're not the heavy hitter, the only other choice to be is just that person who has a long-term vision, who's consistent, who is not wishy-washy. I don't care if it takes you 10,000 leads. I tell people, pick an opportunity and run with it until you have 10,000 leads. If you have 10,000 leads and you've put out videos and you sent those videos to them and you've called or texted your leads, and a lot of people get all worried about it. They're like, oh, if I text my lead, I need a script. I don't know what to say. Here's what you say, very simple. Hey, my name's Rob Frazier. You opted into one of my capture pages. I'm here to help you if you have questions. Here's my number. That's it. You don't need to make it crazy. You don't need a script. You just need to just be a person and reach out to them. So, have a long-term vision. Be committed and consistent. Stop jumping and joining new programs. Stop relying on the autoresponder. Make a video, write a blog post, write an article, send it to your leads that you're getting through paid traffic. So what you're going to do is start warming up those leads. How many of you watching me right now joined me all in on all my programs the very first day I promoted it? 0. It's the same thing in your case. If you have 700 leads in your autoresponder, continuously work those leads because they're moving closer and closer to a buying decision. But if you quit, they're like, no, I'm not joining this guy. He's in a new deal every couple of months. I've had people on my email list for 6 months before they joined me in an $80 opportunity. What if I kept moving around and joining new stuff? They would have never joined me. So, got to be consistent. Rotate, number 1, rotate where you're getting traffic from. Number 2, stay consistent, have that long-term vision. Number 3, the content, the online support structure, the Facebook group, the training, the videos. If you're afraid to do it, then, oh well, then get in a group who is and just keep piggybacking off of them and keep working a plan. And that's how you convert people to signups eventually. I mean, you just have to stay consistent. Number 1 thing. Any which way, I'm wrapping this video up because that's all I do. I make videos. I talk about my plan. This right here is a video. I'm going to send it out to my email list. People are going to watch that. People are going to resonate. People are going to say, hey, that makes sense. Where's your links? Because I stay consistent and I'm sold on my plan and I'm not wishy-washy. I'm not bouncing around all over the place. And it's because of that I consistently bring in 4 figures a week across all of my opportunities. And I'm not just relying on one. I'm not just an easy one-up guy. I'm not just a power lead system guy. You see what I'm saying? And I actually go through the training. Just today, Master Traffic Institute. I was watching this training. One of the guys did this course. I have a couple of courses here. Again, but this guy created a course, and I'm watching this stuff here. Jeff Gar. Actually, there's a number of courses. I kind of had a little brain fart here because I'm watching my kiddo here. But I go through this training regularly. Too many people buy these products and they don't, and that's why they don't get success because they don't use what they buy. Just go through the training, get different ideas, get different marketing ideas. Talk about what you learn. What I do. Even in the course of this video, I'm giving a Power Lead System Master Traffic Institute testimonial. You see what I'm saying? And, it's just natural. And that's what I'm trying to get folks to do. Shoot a YouTube video. If you're afraid to shoot a YouTube video, then start networking. If you're afraid to network, I don't know what to tell you. But you got to start going through the training, become a product of your product. Don't be afraid. Keep slamming traffic, not just buying traffic, but creating content. Have the Facebook group. Start holding trainings. I don't care if one person comes to your training every single week and that one person is the person looking back at you in the mirror. Just keep holding them because more and more people will come. Any which way, wrapping this up. We'll see you in the next video.